gonna start. Fine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my TED Talk, where I explain to you the horrors of the billion-dollar corporation that owns every single piece of music over 100 years old that should be in the public domain, which is the reason why we can't use like folk songs and stuff on this channel, because a billion-dollar corporation that owns every piece of music to ever exist is going to copy strike us like a linity.
Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and my son Ted here. Today
Not
we're
Ted.
gonna.
Ted will never show up to the talks. He's the final boss, but he'll never show up.
Today we're going to let you guys know what we're going to be doing for the month of April. Trying to get back on schedule, doing the things like we did before. I guess the holidays, was it? It's been 6 months now.
Yeah, the 6-month holidays, because a billion-dollar corporation was just breathing down our necks, and we couldn't do anything because
Fortunately, we got a couple of really good lawyers, and we'll be this month, because it's April, and you guys probably know how it is when it's April and July. We change things up a little bit, and this month we're going to be doing another Wild West month. That's right. Wild West board games, RPGs, miniature games, some reviews, some interviews, and a couple of Western-themed crafts. Little guy will still...
What?
Past your bedtime?
No, it's just the meth lab is leaking.
Oh, okay. The little guy will still be painting the Tarrasque every Sunday because it's such a massive undertaking that it's going to take a couple more weeks to finish that off. In the meantime, I'll come up with some stuff to paint besides the Imperial Guard Capital vehicle that I was working on. But he'll be working on that on Sundays. And for the crafts, we did bring them up to the table, but you're going to need some basic craft sticks. I recommend the really thin coffee stir sticks.
Yeah.
Popsicle sticks will work too.
But we are going to be using the thin ones.
Oh, okay, yeah, the stir sticks are kind of thick. So,
yeah.
Regular popsicle sticks or tongue depressors. The really thin ones might actually be better. We'll have to look into that.
Maybe.
Because the popsicle sticks do look a little thick. They will from the angle that we're thinking about.
Yeah.
But you also need some baby wipes without patterns, so check your baby wipes out. You could probably use paper towels, kind of like the Dungeon Minister did with his project last week.
Or if you remember the ornithopter we did, or probably a couple other things that used them. The
Castor and
the yellow dragon that I made, we used those too.
But just whatever they are, get something without a pattern. Most paper towels probably really won't work because they usually have some sort of embossed pattern. And baby wipes, craft sticks, some foam board, and your usual flocking materials for the terrain, because they are technically terrain pieces. So whether you use static grass or flock or sand, what have you. And then I've got here, I took this out a while ago, but
we've owned this for 2 years.
Yeah, I've had this kit for a very long time. It's basically just a MDF gallows.
We're basically pulling out the, in case of lack of ideas, break glass.
No. I really needed to get these done. Like I said, I've had this kit.
Yeah, we've been waiting on these for 2 years.
Well, no, I didn't want to do them off camera because this one's actually a kind of a monumental. I've never done an MDF kit quite this complicated before. And so hopefully you guys can actually give me some tips in the comment section before I get started with this. And unfortunately, the instructions are online. I absolutely hate online instructions because I'm usually using my devices for music or something while I'm working on a project like this. But this is a Wild West Exodus Red Oak Saloon. I'm actually going to paint this red. What do you think?
Cool.
And it's a 28 millimeter, saloon. I'm not sure How well the interiors are, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. But for the most part, it's just an old cowboy saloon, and this will probably take up two of our craft episodes, and the gallows will be another. Mostly with the gallows, it's just going to be about basing it, getting it to look nice and westerny, and letting you know how the assembly project was. Because again, I don't have the instructions for this one either. I think we can figure it out, but
We can, 100%.
yeah, but not we're not gonna take up too much more of your time. We just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us and putting up with our shenanigans.
And putting up with the evil and vile oppression of the billion-dollar music corporation that owns
all the
300-year-old British Civil War songs and stereotypical Mexican mariachi.
Yeah, because he wanted me to play something else, but gonna go with the theme song. But until next time, folks, thanks for playing along. We love you guys, and
Good night.
bye, everybody.